One of the sort that was never afraid, one of the boys from the old brigade. Thoroughly honest and game, I'll swear, he's only a little bit the worse for wear. Plenty is bad to be seen in town, give me a bid and I'll knock him down. Sold as he stands without recourse, give me a bid for the drover's horse. And straight away the crowd and auctioneer, they seemed on sudden to disappear. They melted away into a kind of haze, for my heart went back to the droving days. Back to the road and I crossed again, over the miles of the saltbush plain, that shining plain that is said to be the dried up bed of an inland sea, where the air so clear, so dry, so bright, reflects the sun with a wondrous light, where out on the dim horizon makes the deep blue gleam of the phantom lakes. At the break of day you can feel the breeze as it stirs the broths of the sleeping trees, that brings with it a fragrance rare that comes and goes in that scented air. For the trees and grass and shrubs contain a dry sweet scent on the saltbush plain. For those who know it and understand, the saltbush plain is a wonderland, a wondrous country where nature's ways were revealed to me in the droving days. We saw the fleet wild horses pass, and the kangaroos through the mitchell grass, while the emu ran with her frightened brood, all unmolested and unpursued. But there rose a shout and a wild hubbub, as the dingo raced for his native scrub. Well, he paid right dear for his stolen meals, with the drover's dogs at his wretched heels. Well, we ran him down at a rattling pace, while the pack horse joined in the sterling chase. And a wild halloo at the kill we'd raise. Ah, we were light at heart in the droving days. When we kept our watch in the cold and damp, and when the cattle broke from a sleeping camp, through the stumps below and the broths above, on the darkest nights I could let him go. At a racing speed he would choose his course, and my life was safe with the old grey horse. But a man and horse have a favourite job. When an outlaw broke from a station mob, with a right good will the stockwhip plied, while the drover's horse raced at the straggler's side. With a green hide whip such a wheel we'd raise. Ah, we could use the whip in the droving days. Only a pound, and it was the end. Only a pound for the drover's friend. Only a pound and it was the end. Only a pound and it was the end. Only a pound for the drover's friend, who has now seen his day, and now is worthless and cast away, with a broken knee and a broken heart, to be flogged and starved in a hawker's cart. So I made my bid for sense of shame, and the memories dear of the good old game. Thank you, a guinea, and cheap at that, against you there in the curly hat. Down he goes if there's no advance. Second chance, down he goes if there's no advance. Third and last time, 1, 2, 3, and the old grey horse was knocked down to me. And now he's wandering, fat and sleek, on the Lucerne flats by the Homestead Creek. I dare not ride him for fear he'd fall, but he does a journey that can beat them all. Even though scarcely a trot he can raise, ah, he can take me back to those droving days.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful.